Okay. So we should be live. I'm just waiting for the confirmation. Refresh. Then we'll get hello. We're trying to avoid. There we are. Let's mute that. Hello and welcome, YouTube. J. Today is Thursday, the 10th of April, and we have a brand new Tavern Brawl. So we're going to dive into it. Let's have a look. This week's Tavern Brawl is called Party Portals. In this week, Tavern Brawl, the Medivas are putting on a special show. You are the star. Summon minions with various portals to create the most excellent performance. This is a random pre-made deck brawl, so we don't get to build a deck. So this one should be pretty quick. So probably about half an hour we'll be done and dusted, but we'll see. The gimmick is that you get several sorts of portals, like Firelance Portal, in addition to a whole bunch of unstable portals to provide minions. There are also some special brawl-based portals in the mix. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. The 8th time we had this Tavern Brawl. To that point, we go to my YouTube channel. Where are we looking? There we are. Grab and drag. We have actually done a video on this before, so let's see what I said 2 years ago. Today's date is March 23rd, 2023, and this is your weekly reminder to do your Tavern Brawl. And today's Tavern Brawl is called Party Portals. The Medivas are putting on a special show, and you're the star. Summon minions with various portals to create a most excellent performance. This is Tavern Brawl 406, and according to Hearthstone Wiki, this is the 6th time we've seen this Tavern Brawl as a standalone event. So this is one of those Tavern Brawls where you're given a preset deck. All players will play as a mage, well, Mediv precisely, and your deck will be full of various portal cards. On top of this, your board will have an unusable minion that will reduce the cost of all portal spells by 1. Think of it as a dormant minion that will not activate. Now, as always, when I start researching these Tavern Brawls, my first stop is always the Hearthstone Wiki, and they have outdone themselves with the amount of information available for this Tavern Brawl. They have a breakdown of the deck, all the portal cards available, the party minions, and the Medivs. If you'd like to see all this information, there'll be a link below in the description. For this Tavern Brawl, your best chance of winning is to maintain board control. And even though minion generation is random, the portals do have a lot of utility. In the early game, you want to play Unstable Portal and Party Portal. These should generate some good minions, and if you can get these minions to stick, Silver Moon Portal and Moonglade Portal can be used to help their stats, while using Mana Storm Portal and Firelance Portal to control the enemy board. But with the exception of the RNG, this is one of those Tavern Brawls that is well balanced, as no one player has a massive advantage over the other. So if you don't win your first game, just dive back in and give it another go. This is one of those Tavern Brawls where it's hard for me to go into any more detail, as everyone's locked into the same deck. I do, however, hope that people found this informative and helpful. I've been releasing weekly Tavern Brawl videos for a while now, and found the experience to be quite enjoyable. If you want to keep up with the things I'm doing on this channel, please consider subscribing, and until next time, good luck and have fun. Awesome. So yeah, relatively simple one. We're going to dive in now. The good old Hearthstone Wiki hasn't been updated in a while, but we do have all this. So let's dive in. Get this show on the road. Yeah, unfortunately Hearthstone Wiki's kind of no longer updating their Tavern Brawls on a weekly basis.
Let the games begin. Oh, they already have.
Ooh, we'll take that one, and might keep the random party goer. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch now for almost, well, this will be 70 days when I stream tonight in a row. That's been a fun experience as well, while I'm in between jobs. But my goal for this month of April is to start doing some more stuff out of Twitch. So I'm getting into my YouTube stuff again. This should become a staple of my week. Every Thursday sit down and do the Tavern Brawl. But yeah. Laura's probably making noise in the background. Oh, a random party goer, I guess. Ooh, nice defensive one. Let's see what our opponent's got. We can silence here. We should have a daily to play fire spell, so this is good. Guess we go for another party goer there. And we both get a card. You get a card, you get a card. I didn't throw our stat boost back in, unfortunately. Would have been good to have. Thought about playing. Ooh, we need to kill here. Oh, that's good. Let's get a minion to see what it is. Can we play it? We can. That's super good, actually. And I think we trade just to keep board advantage. I think that's the play. I have to work out a time that we go live. At the moment it's, well, 10 AM, giving myself some time to get ready and do all that kind of stuff. But in the future, I'd like to do it a bit earlier because the Tavern Brawl comes out like super early in the morning, like 2 AM here. I don't think I'm going to be streaming at that time, but I would like to kind of be within, say, first 5-ish hours of the release.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable. And from the portal comes... More to be wild.
Yeah, they've probably got their own fire land, so they're just going to go past my taunt and take it out, but Wind Fury there is good. No. Sweet. Mark Moonwalker. So drop that. That does that. Okay. Do we need to be concerned about silencing this? I think we do. Should be okay, shouldn't we? We're gonna go for the 4/4.
Mented, aid your queen! Here's to my love!
And now it's just a game of top decks.
Your magic shall not save the seas belong to us. A little cut.
I'll say trade efficiently.
And from the portal comes...
Show these mortals your true forms.
What? I guess we generate here. What do we get? Really, Goya? That just feels bad, that one. That one really feels bad.
And from the portal comes... Time to feed.
That's not great. Well, okay, not great. We need to do that just so we can tank a hit. The elusive is going to be a pain. They're going to trade so effectively there. They need to summon bad for the next few turns.
And from the portal comes...
Just go face.
And from the portal
I
comes...
don't even know what saves us here. Already were. Something good, something good, good, good. The taunts have been really, really helpful. I got here. Oh. Okay, so they're getting through next turn no matter what.
Told ya so.
Ooh, that sucks.
At last, immortality.
I think we're dead here. Think we are dead. None of those are good. Yeah, that was rough. I don't even know how we would have potentially... concede. So what we're going to do is, before I forget, I'm going to open a deck tracker. And we're going to go again. That we are. We're going to see how many games it's going to take us. Hopefully not too many. But I'm kind of a little concerned that we're going to just get bad RNG. So like that elusive take 1 damage, that's such good value. Out of all the cards they got that game, that was by far the best.
Oh, they already have.
Yeah, okay. If we get something we can play, buff it, got to control the board, we're already got a card disadvantage. And something we can't play.
From the portal comes.
This could be good with a Firelands portal. It's 10 mana. No.
From the portal comes. And from the portal comes.
Ooh, this is interesting. Ooh, combine that with this. Nasty. If we can get like a super strong dragon. Do we go for it now? Now what the hell? Let's go big or go home. It's definitely right. Take out the 3-2. Yes.
Ah, hello there. That's incredible.
That just happened.
And from the portal comes...
I only make hits.
Ah, that would have been nice to have combo, but
And from the portal comes...
just debating with myself, do we play this just for the tempo? We're in a good position. Let's trade and push. We have a heal. Damn. Okay.
Don't let the door hit you. Home in the shadows.
Okay, we're in Firelands Portal territory as well. They need to kill my board completely. Now, they're 5 mana with potentially some priest cards in hand that could be enough. But gamble. There's so many spells they could get now. That's a GG. Please let me play my Firelands Portal. Please. Just please. GG. And that's the crux of the game, really. Like the first game, they got the super powerful card off a random RNG. This game, we got it. It is rough. Well, why are we at 24 minutes? So we'll do another game. We'll make it 3. Then we'll open our pack. We'll probably call it there. This one's super simple. Not much to go into. But it is what it is.
Mediv versus Mediv. Let the games begin. Oh, they already have.
I definitely don't want the late game spells. Who will win the RNG gambit this game?
And from the portal comes... Cleaning commences.
Straight off the bat, let's see if we can match that.
The portal comes...
Embrace the
We can buff that. They can do the same actually, but we win the buff. The buff off. Doop, 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 doop.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
The light shines.
This is interesting. That's a pretty good card to get a hold of. 3-5 early on. So we could potentially buff it. That's even better. Nice little whiteboard. Not a lot of stats, but this here, the death was good. Strike me down and I will return stronger than before. Not the exact quote, but 2-4 into a 3-5.
Everybody's happy till the muck starts walking.
I guess we see what we get here.
From the portal comes my love.
It's nice. I don't think they're going to be happy with this one. Mind you, I'm almost out of resources. Nice.
Oh, Tito! Get me out of here!
We worry about test subject here.
Ooh, this be some bad mojo. A little healing goes a long way.
I wanted to play Peter Pan.
It shovels it back into their deck, so it's pretty slow. If you had a focused deck, it'd be super good, but there's no super amount of draw in this game. They'll have to top deck some Death Rattle draw or something like that. I mean, not top deck RNG it. We'll play the odds. It's our best bet. Where's this symbol?
Don't use your head. Use
There it is.
mine.
Okay. See what we get here.
From the portal comes
Whiz bang! Oh, wonderful. This is a wonderful version of it, yes. The one I have golden. It's the only card I was ever chasing golden. I opened it at day one. It was absolutely awesome. Played the hell out of that deck. Didn't win many games, but the fact that every deck Whizbang generated was golden. It's brilliant. My daughter got one, a normal one herself, so when we wanted just a bit of a random semi-fair challenge, would drop a Whizbang deck and play each other. The question here is, how much do we want to try to control and delay? How much do we want to push here? We can do a 16 damage, which puts them in lethal range. I reckon we do that. It'll be very hard for them to clear this board. Not saying it's not possible, but RNG gods have definitely got to be in their favour for that. And they just literally got it. That's okay. Yeah, I read it too. Okay, they've gone all in. And we can take out a couple minions here if we're smart about it, so we'll do that.
my wool itches for war.
We will do that. And we need to trade gently. No, we can't. We have to play it, but do we kill a minion in the process? Played out everything they had there. They got the perfect party goer. And they got it again.
That's incredible.
That's probably not the smartest of moves. But anyway. Yeah, okay.
That's incredible.
Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Damn. Interesting choice. You could have killed that. As we need to. Won't take much to turn the tide on this one.
Checkmate.
I wanted to play the fire spell. Anyway. That is 3 games. I'm happy with that. We got 2 wins, so RNG worked for us. We'll open a pack. And then we'll start making our way out. Anything good? Ooh, we got an epic. Another one for the collection. Sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you for all those who stopped by to check out this VOD. I hope it was entertaining. I will be back next week to do this again. If you are interested in any way you can find me, I stream regularly on Twitch as well as try to make content elsewhere. I can post that into chat. And I think we're just going to leave it there. I hope everyone's enjoying the balance changes we got this week. They were pretty cool. The meta's a bit more healthier now. But until next time, I wish you good luck and have fun.